We'll be with everyone in just a second. We're going to give some time to everybody. Hi, everyone. We'll get started here real soon. I guess my camera's not going to work. Here we go. There we go. How is everybody doing tonight? Looks like we got 10 people so far. Let's get Trey in here. All right, we got Dustin, Brent, and Trey, and we're going to talk about the Fort Cobb tournament here in Oklahoma coming up here, and that is April 22nd, if I remember right. And we're going to talk to these guys, see what they think. So they're going to tell us about it, techniques, how to cook them, how to fish it, all the good stuff. So first thing is, guys, let's start with Dustin and tell me a little bit about yourself and why director for the Oklahoma Trail.
Hey, Brad. Um, my name's Dustin Criz. As y'all can see, I'm from Southwest Oklahoma. And this tournament at Fort Cobb is going to turn out to be a great tournament. There's going to be a lot of fish caught. The water's just getting right. We're on some other lakes. Brent's on a lake right now, it looks like. And the fish are they're pulled up and they're just going nuts. I mean, it's going to be an excellent tournament.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Brett.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you just great, bud.
All right, yeah. I'm out here on the lake. I'm out here at Lake Ellsworth trying to find some of these fish. I'm from here around in Lawton. I'm on a volunteer fire department. We have a big fish fry every June. So my job is to catch all the fish for the fish fry. I think we fed about 500 people last year with crappie that I caught out here. And they're up here shallow. They're spawning. Even with the cold weather we've had, they're still just going crazy. I think I've been out here a couple hours now, and I probably got close to my limit, probably. But
That's
Fort
great.
Cobb, it
That's great to hear.
should be pretty good come the 22nd of April.
That's good. Yeah, we'll get to more of that. Let's talk to Trey here. How's it going, bud?
Good, man. How about yourself? Can you hear me?
Hey, doing great, man. Hey, can you tell us a little bit why? Yeah. Can you hear me?
You were cutting out, Brad. What you?
Oh, sorry about that. We must have some bad service here. It's not me. I'm gonna blame it on Brent. So,
Hey, well,
but no, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Trey, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you fish this trail, bud.
Are you
Can
there
you
now?
hear me, Trey?
I can't hear.
I'm here,
Blame
bud.
it.
What was your question?
Trey's actually. Hey, Brent, you're going to have to move your phone away from the trolling motor. Trey's
Weights are-
actually. Trey's
What
actually.
kind of weights you think we're gonna have when
Trey's actually leading our club right now.
he's what?
Trey's leading our club in points right now, and Brent's in second. I think he's a couple of points behind Trey, but you know we still got 3 tournaments to fish, and you can still fish our championship. You can qualify for a championship fishing these next 3 tournaments. Of course, if you win one, you automatically get in it. And, you know, we're guaranteed $1,000 for first place in our championship, and so you should come on out and qualify for a championship.
Dustin, you're the only one I can hear good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We got bad connection somehow. I don't know what it is. I'm on my internet access, so I'm doing pretty good. But Dustin, what can you tell me? What kind of weights are you expecting?
I don't know. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked at Fort Cobb if everybody doesn't have their limits. I mean, I think it'll probably take 12 or 13 pounds, I'd imagine. I mean, those big females should be right up there where they need to be, and I think everybody will have their limit at Fort Cobb. What do you think, Trey?
I've honestly never been on the lake, but I know the timing should be right. Personally, I'll probably stay off of the banks. That's just my preference. I'll probably be chasing fish that are in deeper water than most guys. But I'm not going to say that I won't go shallow. Brent went shallow the other day at the last minute and ended up working out pretty good for him. We're at Warrico. I feel like April 22nd. I mean, yeah, it's game on. I think there will be post-spawn fish caught as well, though. I feel like the water temperatures are they got to be over 60 right now, I would say. Like I said, I've never been on Fort Cobb. Don't know if I'll get up there. My boat's in the shop. I'm supposed to pick it up tomorrow. So if all goes well, I can maybe get up there and look around a little bit and just kind of feel things out. But I've talked to some people, you know, that have fished there in the past, and they say that lake's full of pound 25s, or 7.5 pound fish will give you 9.5. So, you know, 11, 12 pounds probably be a pretty good number if you got to catch a big fish out there, for sure.
So Trey, what do you think will win the big fish of the tournament? Just give me an estimate.
I don't know. I don't know the lake. I've heard that a guy can catch a 2 1/4 out there. But I mean, just like I said, I've never been on it. I don't think we'll see a 270 or a 280, but we might stumble. I feel like if a guy can catch 6.5 pound fish and then a 225, 230, I think he'll have a hell of a shot.
Trey's had the big fish at the first 2 tournaments. I guess what he's asking Trey, how big a fish you going to catch at this next one?
2.5.
2.5. There you go.
2.5. There we go. So that's the benchmark right there.
That's what I'm gonna try.
Hey, can you tell us the viewers a little bit about the rules? You know, and just hit the main points of it. You know, like 7 fish per day, stuff like that.
So crappie fishing's like you said, you 7 fish per day. You can have 7 in your live well. You can't, and then they got to be. We like to bring them in alive. They got to be alive at check-in. No dead fish, and and we'll fish from safe flight, and we'll fish for 8 hours, and the biggest 7 fish will take home the money. We do 90% payout, and 10% goes back to trophies, and then the rest of that money goes back towards the championship pot. So basically, all the money gets paid back to the contestants.
Yeah, that's great to hear. The biggest thing with, I would say the Oklahoma Corn Belt Crappie Trail is it's got a website. You can see, the anglers anytime can go to the website and check out, where they are in angler the point. They can see, what the standings are, how many guys caught fish at what lake and all that good stuff. The rules are right on there. You can buy membership on there. You can register. There's a lot on there, and you can go to www.cornbeltcrappietrail.org and check that out for sure. And like I said, you can see the schedule for Oklahoma and everything. And Dustin, you want to talk about, we got the one coming up at Fort Cobb, April 22nd. What's the rest of the schedule look like?
And then after Fort Cobb, May 13th, we're going to be at Lake Ellsworth, where Brent's at. So that's his home lake. So we'll all be gunning. There'll be a boat trail following Brent around the lake that day. And then in June we go to Lake Thunderbird, which is up there by Oklahoma City. I mean, just right in central Oklahoma. We'll be at Lake Thunderbird, and then we'll take off a couple of months because it's gonna get hot. And then September we're gonna be at Lake Eufaula for a 2-day championship. And this is a family deal. So all grandfathers want to bring their grandsons out. Trey, you brought your grandson out, didn't you? And
Yes, sir.
he had a big time.
He's ready for the next one.
We got another kid named Gunner. He's fishing. And he was at the last tournament, and it was so cold that last tournament. Trey, we've been the weather's been nice, the wind's been nice at the tournaments, and it's turned out nice. But man, it's been cold.
Yeah,
Starting out.
21 degrees starting out, both of them, I think, so far.
I think Gunner, when he came, his minnows froze in his minnow bucket.
They did,
but he still stuck it out and gave it his best shot.
Yeah, I think they had a good time. They were really excited. It's fun to see new faces getting into it, and that's why we're on this deal right now. I actually talked to a friend of mine from up around Godebo, Hobart area today, and him and his dad are planning on meeting us at Fort Cobb and fishing that tournament. He said they wanted to try to fish the rest of them if they could. So pretty sure we'll have at least one more boat for this one. He contacted me today about it. So
nice.
Try to get the word out.
I'm sitting here on Lake Woodworth, and I've got 3 other boats right here within eye shot out here catching the crappie. So hopefully they'll get the word and come out and fish our tournaments with us.
Yeah. It's a lot of.
Yeah, Stuart. Yeah, Stuart on Facebook says, I hope I say his last name right. Shoemate team. Looking forward to Fort Cobb. Kid is counting down the days.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty excited.
That kid just lights up. It's great. That's what gets me excited, seeing him. He's the future of our sport. He's what's going to carry this on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet him. We're excited to have him come out and visit with us and fish with us.
Yeah, it's always about the kids, right? I mean, this is a family atmosphere, just a little spice of competition. And I mean, I tell everybody, if you're not fishing, but you want to come out and talk to these guys and, ask them a little bit about crappie fishing, or you want to learn something, or come out and watch the live, the weigh-ins, come on out. It's a good time. That way you get to meet new people and maybe talk to somebody, and maybe you'll learn something. You never know. So definitely come out. So we'd love to have you for sure.
No doubt.
That 22nd
Well, that's
April
great.
tournament,
So,
there's a lot of catching a lot of fish.
what? Go ahead.
Oh,
absolutely.
I was just saying, come April 22nd, you ought to be able to catch fish just about anywhere on Fort Cobb. There'll be a lot of fish caught for sure. That lake is full of fish. I fished it quite a few times. Fished it post spawn last year in May, and I think my biggest 7 in May was right at like 9 pounds. So, post spawn fish. So there's some good fish in that lake. It should be a really good time. That's why one of the reasons we decided to put it on there. Plus, trying to keep it kind of
Local.
southwest Oklahoma, but it's a good lake for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Dustin, can you tell us where you plan on doing the live well checks and the weigh-ins and all that, and tell them a little bit about that?
So right now, we're planning on doing the live well checks at Nowhere, Oklahoma. There's a bait shop there,
Right.
and I'm going to talk to them about making sure they're open in case guys want to get minnows. We're going to do the live well check there. I'm going to release everybody. We're just going to trailer that event.
Boat, tree over there.
Just lines in the water at 7, and we'll fish till 4, or we'll fish till 3:30 and come back and have weigh-in at 4 at Nowhere, Oklahoma.
That's on the east side, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That lake runs northwest to southeast, and it can get pretty dangerous as the wind gets going in the right direction. So we'll just let everybody trailer wherever. That way we're all safe and we don't have to worry about putting anybody in a difficult situation.
Great idea.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great. Great information.
But,
Hey, Trey, can you tell me a little bit, kind of like your technique that you use to catch fish, Trey? What's your favorite technique?
Open water, roaming fish, and I'm almost exclusively a jig fisherman. I buy minnows in the boat just so they can die, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, everybody just says, if you're allowed to have them in the boat, put them in the boat. Well, I put them in there, but I use plastic baits, hair jigs, whatever, but my favorite style of fishing is chasing roaming fish in open water and just picking them off one at a time. The lakes I fish normally, there's some structure on them. We don't have a lot of, like Brent's on Ellsworth right now. That lake's full of timber, and I've got a little timber on some of the closer ones that I fish, but not a lot. So I stay out in the open water off the creek channel, just cruising and looking, burning batteries down.
Yeah, one thing about that April deal, if you don't have live scope, it'll be a good tournament for somebody who doesn't have live scope because you'll be able to catch fish everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you're thinking about coming, but you don't want to go fish against the people with a live scope, it wouldn't surprise me if that April tournament isn't won by someone without live scope.
Hey, live scope doesn't catch the fish, right?
I'm actually watching a buddy of mine right now that's can attest to that.
You can't make them bite.
No.
That's right.
It's been fun.
Hey, Trey, what's your favorite way to cook?
To cook fish?
What's your favorite way to cook the crappie? You a deep fry guy, or what do you do?
You can't beat deep fried, but I blacken fish quite a lot. Make blackened crappie tacos.
There you go.
Old school fried fish is just hard to beat. I don't, that's what I do. But I think
everybody I've ever talked to, that's
the first.
Everybody I've ever talked to, they always say deep fried. And I've heard a lot of people say tacos for sure.
I've actually made fish coubillon with crappie and used it in gumbo. I mean, I've used it a lot of different ways, and I like it every way you can make it. But I made ceviche out of it,
Yes, my wife loves crappie ceviche. Yep.
That's a fact. But I mean, but my number one is always going to be fried.
Gotcha. So, Brent, can you tell me what's your favorite technique to crappie fish? What's your favorite?
I like the chasing them in open water. Right now out here where I'm at, there's not a lot of them out roaming. They're pulled up on brush spawning, but you know, early spring, I like getting out there and chasing them in open water and trying to catch those big ones. I think you catch usually your bigger fish out by themselves, just roaming around. Well, I prefer them not roaming too much. I like them just sitting there.
Yeah.
But if I get to roaming too much, it gets pretty frustrating. But that's got to be my favorite. Now, for the fish fry that I catch for our fire department, when they get pulled up on brush in the fall, it's hard to beat. You can sink the boat with crappie. But tournament fishing, I go try to find them singles out there roaming around.
Gotcha. Now, Dustin, have you seen anybody do any spider rigging on the trail yet?
I haven't. I don't seen anybody do any spider rigging. I think Live Scope almost made that a thing of the past, hadn't it?
Not when you go.
Go where, Trey?
And on the national trail, you'll still see quite a few guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pushing.
Dustin might ought to try it.
I'll tell you what, I got. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my last tournament in Iowa, we had 2 guys spider rig, 2 guys. And they actually didn't do too bad. I think they were top 5.
Nothing.
So.
Hey, Brad, tell.
So Brandon Boyd wants to know if any of you guys.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What I wanted
Brandon Boyd says, any of you guys coming? Having a lag here.
That's all right. Go ahead. I won't say anything.
So it says, any of you guys coming to Eufaula Saturday?
Brandon's going to kill me. Brandon, I ain't going to make it, buddy. My boat's in the shop and I ain't picking it up till tomorrow evening. I'm reading the comments on my phone too, so I was fixing to answer his question there.
Okay, good.
Brent and I were
sorry about that, Dustin. Go ahead, bud.
Brent and I were gonna go. We're celebrating Easter on Saturday. It's my nephew's birthday, so family stuff kind of hinders that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, family comes first, right?
I wanted you to talk about all the fishing possibilities you have when you come and fish with the Corn Belt Crappie Club, because I mean you can fish a Midwest Crappie Alliance tournament, and that's in Tennessee, but I think that was already registration's already done for that. But then if you finish in the top 3 for this club, you get to go fish in the National Crappie League Championship, which I believe what's the guarantee payout on that one?
Well, I tell you what, I haven't heard what the guarantee is on that, but it's going to be big. I would say it's definitely going to be over $35,000 guarantee payout, probably be even more. I think that's going to be in 2024 April-ish down in Louisiana. They haven't announced what lake they're going to be at yet, but I'm sure that's coming soon. But yeah, that's huge for us. I mean, we're with the National Crappie League, and we're also with the Midwest Crappie Alliance. So if you fish with Oklahoma Corn Belt Crappie Trail, you guys get a chance. I mean, as long as you have a Corn Belt Crappie Trail membership, you can register for that tournament for Midwest Crappie Alliance. Unfortunately, it is full right now, but you can be put on a waiting list because people drop out of it all the time. So definitely don't count yourself out. If you want to go, I would definitely call Dan Elko and get registered for that. He has a Facebook page called Midwest Crappie Alliance where you can find how to contact them. And like Dustin said, top 3 of Angler Team of the Year automatically gets a bid to the national championship in April 2024. So that is definitely a cool thing to have, and we feel really blessed to be partnered with NCL. So yeah, thanks, Dustin. Thanks for bringing that up.
And that championship will be a year from now.
Correct. Yep. That's usually they try to do it into March or April 2024. Like I said, don't have a date for that yet. As soon as that comes out, that will definitely be up on our websites for everybody to see for sure. So I'm looking at some of the questions here. It says, have any of you guys fished Fort Cobb as of yet? I'm guessing.
I've never fished it in my life.
I went on the dock about, it's probably been a month ago, night fishing off the dock, and it was me and 3 other guys, and I'd say we probably caught 40, but there wasn't a whole lot of size, but that was just at a dock, off the dock at night there at the marina.
Brent,
Haven't
wasn't
had
it
the
like
boat on in a year.
Couple of months ago they were catching guys who were limited out off the dam, weren't they? I mean, just when was that? In January or something? Just
Yeah, January or February they were out there. I think they were catching fish out of big schools, big Roman schools out there. I tried to go up there, and the wind got to blowing like you were talking about, and blew me off the lake.
Absolutely. So are you guys pretty excited about the Fort Cobb tournament?
I am, absolutely.
I'm excited every
Sweet.
time in the boat.
any time we can
What's
get in
that
the boat
again,
and go
Trey?
fishing.
Yeah, I'm excited every time I get in the boat.
I mean, it's not it's not getting here quick enough.
The Warwick tournament was 3 weeks ago or 4. My boat's been in the shop since then because it broke down that day.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, I had to trailer motor to the track and load up early, but it's supposed to be ready tomorrow. So we'll see.
That's good.
High pressure fuel.
Good. Oh man.
What was it?
Let's see.
High pressure fuel pump.
Oh man.
I'm surprised they had it in stock.
They had to order it.
Yeah.
They had to order it.
Well, that's great.
We'll be ready.
Well, guys, I think we covered everything. It sounds like Brandon Boyd, he's thinking about coming to fish the Fort Cobb if he can get away. So yeah, Brandon, come on out, bud. So yeah, I mean, does anybody else got anything else to talk about? Anything else they want to tell the viewer or anything like that?
No, just go check out Corn Belt Crappie, and that's how you have to register first for your membership. Get your membership through the website. It's $20. It's I mean that's nothing. That's a drop. That's really cheap for membership fees. And then make sure to register for the tournament on the website as well. And that doesn't cost anything. You just pay at the ramp, register on the website. And that's just kind of like the waiver and sign and everything, and then come out and join us. I mean, like I said, payback goes back to the tournament. I mean, we're not keeping anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, well said, Dustin. And that website is www.cornbeltcrappie.org. Go ahead and check it out. Like I said, you can register on there for free. You can see the rules, you can see the standings, see the results, you can see pictures. Everything's on there. And if you got any other questions, Dustin Chris, the tournament director on here on the bottom right, his number is on the website. You can call him. And his email's on there too.
Hold any of us steered in the right direction. We want people to come fish with us.
Absolutely.
So I mean, anybody send us Facebook message. It doesn't matter. Just get a hold of whoever you can get a hold of, and we'll get it taken care of. Get what you need.
Absolutely. Yeah. Come on out, join us, and see what you think, and go from there. And last time I checked, it was $100 per team, correct?
Yes.
$100 per team, and that includes big fish.
Absolutely. Well, if there's no any questions, I think we'll call it a night, fellas. And I appreciate you coming on, and thanks for everybody watching the live coverage. And see you next time. I know we're
And
gonna
Brad,
Thanks, Brad. Thanks for all you
we're gonna
do.
we're gonna go live again, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go live
after the tournament.
Yes. Yeah, we'll go live after the tournament. We're going to interview the first, second, and third place anglers.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned, everyone, and hopefully we can I'll try to fix some of this lagging issue that we're having tonight, and I apologize. So I must have bad connection. Sometimes I just can't control it, unfortunately.
I'll try to not be on the lake next time.
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to blame it on
When
Brent.
are you not on the lake?
Well, when the wind's blowing about 30.
All the time.
Exactly.
It's good to talk to you guys.
Yeah. Well, everyone, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see you on the next live, everyone.
Sounds good,
All
guys.
right.
Good.